Good morning. Good morning. Having my morning coffee like I usually do for many, many, many years, and that's my little pick me up. Anyways, good morning. And how did all my friends do enjoy the U.S. Long Independence Day weekend? North and south of the border, we both had a long weekend. So I hope all of us had a great time, spent time with our friends and family, and just really kind of take in and just unwind, recharge, and get ready for this coming week. Definitely lots of the weekend was filled with lots of partying, um, lots of food, festivities across the country, fireworks if you're lucky in some places. I don't think every place had fireworks. And again, just really had a good time to just come together with friends and family and just kind of reminisce about the blessings that we have. Now, there are a few people that I know that work really hard to eat better, right? And they want to remove all these bad habits and do the daily exercises as well, and really just combine a whole bunch of things to really move their life in a maybe a little bit more positive direction for themselves. And with my extended family, my wife's side has a large family. Hi, Jillian. Thanks for joining in. I hope you're having a wonderful start to your day, and happy July 4th to you. If I think you're in the U.S. Yeah, having that large extended family means there's always a lot of parties going on, right? There's always something going on every few weeks. There's always something going on. Whether it's a birthday celebration, a niece or nephew birthday, one of us adults having a birthday. There's definitely never a shortage of huge meals that we look forward to. And after hitting my 40s, um, I noticed I wasn't able to wolf down multiple plates of food and have these second helpings at the desserts, right? How many of us love going up to see the desserts and then trying to stuff as much as possible on our plate, only to go up to have seconds? Well, I'm actually glad that I can't do that anymore, right? I have to work harder. I would literally have to work harder to keep that weight off and to even be even more healthier, right? And my metabolism is slowing down, and I feel like I tend to want to fall asleep right after these big meals. How about yourself? Do you find some of these things kind of catching up as well? Can you withhold the temptations for that extra slice of pizza and maybe pass up some of that the second helping on dessert, or even missing the dessert buffet altogether? Now that I'm past half century and climbing, yikes, right? Like it's going by fast. Watching what I eat is equally important as everything else, right? That's actually probably the most important thing. And fitness guru Jack LaLanne said it best that there's no fountain of youth. What you put in your body is what you're going to get out of it. There's no fountain of youth. What you put in your body is what you get out of it. Do you agree? Do you agree? Tap that heart right now. Leave a comment if you agree, and what do you think about that comment? Everything we put uh, on our body and in our body really contributes 100% to our health. If we want healthy skin, we got to be aware of the environment that we're in, right, and the products that we put on it, and the difference between the outside and the inside. We can visibly see changes happening, right? But what we can't see are the internal changes and the possible damage that we're inherently exposing ourselves for many, many years, right? Only to perhaps develop into some illness or sickness. So we got to be really, really careful. And this is not to say that eating and exercising alone is going to prevent all illnesses. But it's a great start, right? It's a great start to building a solid foundation to really support us as we get older and older. Hey, Mayan, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Mayan, definitely you're a prime example of eating and living, healthily to make sure that we're looking as best as we can and enjoying life as we can. So thanks, Mayan, for always supporting my shows, but also sharing so much of your knowledge. So thank you so much for that. But if you agree, tap that heart, right? Is food something that you contribute to a solid foundation for our health? Jack started looking after himself really seriously after age 15, because I read he was a sugarholic. Like, he loved eating sweets and everything, but he ended up making a drastic change, and he started using nutrition as a huge part of his life, to be in a positive part of his life. He absolutely believed that the quality of food that you put into yourself is proportionate to the outside. And do you agree? Tap that heart if you agree that what you put in is what you get out as well. I've heard this analogy, right? Like a well-tuned sports car, you wouldn't want to put cheap oil or in it or tires on it, right? And that's the same for us. we have to take better care of ourselves, and recognizing the foods that serve us or the ones that put us deeper into a hole is the first step, right? Is the first step is how do you feel after certain foods? That could be a sign as well. How do you feel after you eat certain dishes? Do you notice that your mood changes? How about the next day? Are your bathroom breaks okay? Are they not okay? Those are really, really signs of, maybe some foods that aren't agreeing with you. And going back to our skin, right? Our skin is the direct reflection of what's happening inside. Good morning, Susan. Thanks for tuning in. Good to see you here, and hope you're having a great start to the week so far. But yeah, our skin is a direct reflection of what's going on inside. It's a manifestation of actually what's going on inside that's coming out, right? And so it's a great, great warning system. And I can, I'm a I have first-hand experience with this because my kids suffered from eczema when they were babies, and we didn't know what was causing it. We're chalking it up to maybe as like genetics or something like that. And mine, chime in if you know how that happens. But is it genetics that we're thinking about? And so after seeing them suffer, and we really didn't know what was going on, we finally saw a naturopath doctor, and we found out that it was heavily weighted on foods that exasperated the symptoms. And we now know exactly what causes this inflammation to lead to these bouts. So again, the foods that we eat is going to give us that quality of life. And sometimes we got to eat certain things or we got to avoid certain things that may not be suitable for us, especially with food allergies. So start choosing foods that are not heavily processed. If they got fake colors, flavors, preservatives, definitely eat more whole foods, eat bright color foods, natural foods, raw if you can. And, if you need to take supplements, take them if you're lacking some essential nutrients based on your diet. Use a dietitian and nutritionist, right? They're professionals who can help you, kind of lay out what fuels, what is the fuel that suits suits you best for your goals. So thanks for tuning in, and again, tap that heart and like, and tap and actually chime in next time if you tune in, where you're tuning in from. I'd love to hear where these videos are spreading out to, and I appreciate all your messages. And again, you can watch these replays on Facebook, Instagram, and I've started recording these on YouTube as well. So don't forget to be better, be bigger, and be that change that people are looking for. So take care, enjoy the sunshine, and we will see you again soon. Thank you so much.